So you've got your new tablet and you've taken it out of the box and you've joined it to Wi-Fi, and it looks just like the screen behind me here. It looks good, but there's no news on it. So what I'm going to do is show you how to add news in a very simple way. So first thing you do is you bring up a browser, and what I've done is I brought a browser here, and just to help you see what happens, I can also put a screenshot on of what's on the actual tablet, so we can see how the two things match together. So you bring your browser up, you type in app.familynewsnow.com, and you'll get this window to log in. And what you do is you type in the account that you set up when you joined us. So I'll just find one that I can show you of mine. This is my login, and I press login, and it comes up and it says welcome. And you see this screen with nothing in it at the moment. It just says your family news, and this is where what you'll see here is things that you've added when you've added them. So the first thing to see is, let's get some news in there. So you click on the add news button, and that brings up the add news screen, and you just put in your first message. So this is your first message. You can choose the color. It can be blue, black, pink, or green, but let's go for black to start with. And there are different levels of news, and we're going to start with an important piece of news. So we'll leave it clicked at important, and you can also set when the message expires, but when they come up with 7 days left to expire, so we don't need to check that. So we'll just do save. And what happens, you can see we've come back into the news screen, and you can see immediately that there's a first message. This is your first message. And before we look at what the tablet's showing, I can just show you that when you add messages in, if you want to see what you've done, go to the Family Displays tab, and here it brings up the identity of your tablet. Click on Preview, and it comes up and shows what should be on the tablet. And you can see that's exactly what you've entered. But you'll notice that if you look at the tablet in reality, which is this is on my screen, on the right of my screen, it hasn't come up yet. Now that's because we only update the tablet screens every 30 minutes. This is to stop you having to basically get very costly use of your internet. It comes up every half an hour. But if you want to make it go faster, you can just click in the top left-hand corner on this logo, and I'm going to click there now, and up it comes, and it shows you that the message is up there and on the tablet. So it's easy, isn't it? You've done your first message. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the display page, and then I'm going to click on news because I want to add some more news. So let me show you how to post some more news. You remember, you click add news and up comes the same screen. This is what I'm going to show you now, where you can put some more news but slightly smaller. So here is another message, but smaller. And what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to select a different color. We'll make it blue. Sometimes, the way I use this is, for different members of the family, we assign different colors, and it kind of helps your loved one understand who the message is coming from. And I'm going to set this one to regular. A regular message is one that appears on the screen, but it's a bit smaller. So let's save that and see what happens. Remember, you can see that it's actually gone into the news screen, so that's there. But let's refresh the tablet and see what happens. There it is. It's another message. It's come up, but it's smaller. And what you can do is you can add all of the messages down here, and with that you can build up a nice set of reminders. I mean, one of the things we can put on, though, for example, remember that Carol is visiting at 2 p.m. Let me just correct that typo. We're too fast. Let's do that one in pink, shall we? And put that up as a regular piece of news, and I just click refresh on the tablet, and there you got the fact that you can put a reminder up on the screen. So that's nice, and this is our main screen. Now I'm just going to show you one more message type before I move on, and this is called the repeating message type. And I'm going to call it, this is a repeating message. I've just gone into the screen exactly the same way. I'm going to make this one green, and I'm going to select rotating. And one of the reasons we introduce the rotating messages is that it allows many different messages that perhaps aren't that important but are nice to know about to go through round and round on the screen. So it allows perhaps many family members just to send some updates, but you don't dominate the main bit of the screen. So here's a rotating one launched, and if I press refresh, it appears in a different part of the screen. And if I put another one in, let's call another rotating one, this has been sent by Ollie, your grandson. Hello, Grandma. And again, make it rotating. Let's put Ollie in blue, and you put that on the screen, and you just click there, and up comes Ollie's message. And if you keep watching the screen, what we'll see is that rotates with the first message that's been put there.